everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Glory Hunter with Atletico Madrid. Welcome to season 2 at Atletico, where the real work now begins. We have had a very busy summer so far. We've still got a few weeks left of the transfer window. I need to stop myself buying more players. Let's take a look at the players who have left the football club, and then we'll introduce the ones who have arrived. Which means, my friend, the infamous transfer blocker needs to come back into place. Now, the biggest player that has left the football club in the summer is João Felix. He has joined Al Ittihad for around £53 million with add-ons. It was a tough decision, but it was a decision I needed to make. He didn't want to sign a new contract, so we cashed in on him. It had to be done. So, Julian Brandst has gone. He joined Gladbach on a free, that we knew already. Alistair Johnson has joined PSG for £20 million. McKelly has gone back to France. He was given leave at the end of last season and joined Lyon for £99,000. I don't know why they didn't pay 100. I'm not sure. Anyway, Carlos Casita was the other one out the door. He joined Cruz Ales for £6.5 million. That's not it though, there are more to come. With Dan Ndoye joining Besiktas for £13 million, Marbelez joining Hanover for 4.3, and Nikita has gone out on loan for £750,000. They do have an option to buy him, Sporting Lisbon, at the end of it all. So, those are the players out the door. There's a few young players who have gone out as well. We're still finalising those left to go. Zalazar is probably going to go. Another one that doesn't want to sign a new deal. So, shall we meet the new boys? Let's do it. Now, we went very heavy on the free transfers to start the summer. And we start with David Washington joining us from Chelsea on a free. Was on loan at Strasbourg last season. 15 goals in 29 appearances. 3-star striker. Finishing at 15. Pace of 14. Can play out wide as well. We're still umming and ahhing what to do with Victor Boniface and Piccoli. I think I want to keep both of them and just add Washington as another option. He's 25. He will improve, and then we can push the decision down the road as to what to do with the other two strikers. Now, bolstering the defence was a key aspect of the summer. So Diego Dallo has joined us from Bayer Leverkusen on a free transfer. Obviously, I had him at Bayer Leverkusen. Very good player, 3.5 star, 31 now though. Still an important player and will play a very big part in this season. And the free transfers are not done. Thiago Penteri has joined us from Chelsea as well on a free transfer. 3.5 star defender, left or right side, which was very key for me. He's definitely an upgrade on Carlos, who we had on loan last season. He hasn't come back. One lone player has though. We'll check him out shortly. Pace of 15, acceleration of 16, only 24 years of age. Will only get better from here. We've done a bit of surgery on the squad in the wide positions as well. Francisco Trincao has joined us from Real Madrid on a free transfer. He has crossed the city, which is a very, very brave move for him. 30 years of age now, still very, very good. Pace of 13, first touch of 16, vision, technique. He has it all in our bid to win it all this season. And the last of the freebies is Danny Rodriguez. He has joined us from Barcelona on a free, of course. 25 years old, a squad player. Very much a squad player. Will improve, but not greatly. Let's see what he can do. Now we move on to the players we've actually paid some money for. And we start with Joel Roca. He has joined us from Granoa for a fee of £24.5 million. Now, I know what you're thinking. Granoa? Really? He looks great. 3-star, could still improve. Agility of 17, dribbling of 16, a wide player that can play in all 3 positions behind the striker. 25, he's Spanish, he ticks so many boxes. It's untrue. We have also brought in a new goalkeeper. Jan Oblak retired at the end of last season, so Juan Garcia is his replacement for now. 29 from Udinese for a fee of £3.8 million. An absolute bargain. We are looking potentially another goalkeeper. I think we're probably going to go with the two we've got now. So that'll be Garcia and Canceres, who was in goal towards the end of last season. And then we'll see what happens maybe come January if we need to bring in someone else. We've raided Chelsea yet again to rescue Raul Muñoz. I have no idea why he was on the transfer list at Chelsea. Absolutely none. He's superb. 3.5-star player, 25-year-old Portuguese international. I mean, pace, agility, jumping reach, natural fitness, stamina. He has it all, particularly in the mental stats as well. Look at the positioning of 17. At 25, Chelsea have dropped a clanger once more. I mean, they do tend to do that quite a bit. When I said I had the last of the free transfers, I was lying. See, even I'm forgetting how many players we bought in this summer. Fermin is the next man in the door from Barcelona, although he was let go by Barcelona, so technically we signed him on a free. 27, another player that ticks a box being a Spanish player. So we've got plenty of those now to keep us above the threshold for European and for domestic stuff. Yeah, going to be a bit part player, but then he knows that. Now with João Felix departing the scene, we needed a talisman. Welcome, Thiago Almeida from Marseille, on loan for the season with an option to buy him at the end. Can play behind the striker, can play as the striker. 3.5 stars. I've had him on Football Manager a few times before and have never really used him. He's never really developed. Now he is already developed, and we will see what we can do with him. Now, I mentioned earlier on about a loan signing returning, and we did it. Patrick Pedder is back at the football club on a permanent deal, and we paid £28 million for him in the end, which was a lot less than we were quoted when we did the loan deal with Udinese last season. I really was impressed with how he got on in his loan spell. So much, he's the new captain of the team. Now we've got on a bit of a splurge. We've still got 3 or 4 to come. Xavi Simons is the next man in the door. 27-year-old Dutch international from PSG. £38 million we paid for him. Overtime, of course. I mean, it was too good a deal to turn down. When I saw he was available, I was like, I have to have him. One of Europe's brightest prospects in real life. Has done all right with PSG, 18 goals in 80 appearances. We will see how he gets on in Spain. And I know what you're thinking with this one. Morten Hulmand. Have I been watching Euro 2024? Yes, I have. I've been watching it intently, looking for players. Hulmand stood out for me. 31 now. We paid Juventus £25 million for his services, which is probably far over what we should have paid. But his experience, we needed a little bit more in the centre of the park. The young kids are still going to be around the squad, but it's up to the older lads to get the trophies in the cabinet. Just 2 more to come, and another central defender in Andre Amaro. He has joined us from Benfica for a fee of £12.5 million. Now, Benfica have had a fire sale during the summer. They've just been letting players go left, right and centre. So I thought, wait, why not grab the opportunity when it's there, right? 3-star. So we now have 5 centre-backs who are all capable of giving great performances. Fingers crossed, at least. And the last man in the door, for now at least, is another left-back, and he can play centre-half as well, and that is Gaston Avila. Joined us from Boca Juniors for £5.25 million. That was his release fee. We paid it straight up, no messing. 3-star player, can play as a centre-back, can play at left-back. Ideal for me. So I mentioned about Jan Oblak going earlier on, so he retired. Marcus Llorente was let go on a free because he didn't want to sign a new deal. And Jose Jimenez went as well. He retired after the World Cup. So yeah, we've lost 3 big players, but as you can see by what we just talked about, we have replaced them with quite a few more. So if you were keeping track of how many players have come in and gone out, 14 in, 5 out at the moment. That number will increase. Both numbers will increase before the start of the new season. Well, Real Madrid are the favourites to reclaim their title at evens. Obviously, it was so close in the end last season. Barcelona at 15-8. I'm not sure if that's any good compared to evens. Odds are not my thing. As Villarreal are at 14-1. Sociedad at 20-1. There's us at 25-1. They reckon we're going to finish in the top 5, which is great for us. Obviously, we are looking to finish a lot higher than 5th place, let me tell you. The clubs who have returned to La Liga this season, Levante, Santander and Sporting Gijón are back. So we find ourselves in a unique situation to start the new season. There's no real games that are any note up until the end of September when we take on Villarreal. And then it starts to get a bit more juicy after that. So what we are going to do, we are in the Conference League this year, but we have to qualify first. So we are going to take on our qualification opponent. Question is, we don't know who that is yet. We will find out next time around. We will either take on Torshavin of the Faroe Islands or Sigma Oruch of Czechia in the qualifying round. Not sure if it'll be home, not sure if it'll be away. We will find out next time around. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.